Hello, my Tauruses. I hope that you're doing well. This is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm sending you so much love, and I really appreciate your being here. To all of my new subscribers, thank you guys so much for joining the channel. I love you to the moon and back. And of course, all of my loyal subscribers that have been with me all the way through this. I could not do this without you. Thank you. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to keep seeing me do this, please remember to hit subscribe and also to hit like, as it helps to support the channel and also helps to help me grow. And I'd love to continue doing this for you. So here we go. Let's do this. Please note, these are general messages. They're not going to resonate for everyone. So just take what does and leave the rest. Don't force it if it doesn't make sense to you, okay? For those of you that would like a private reading, my turnaround time right now is about 2 days. So I'll leave the link in the in the description box below as soon as I'm done with this live reading, and you're welcome to book online. And that all being said, let's get into it for you. So let's see what's happening here. This is person 1, this is person 2, and this is the mutual energy. Okay, so here we go. Person 1, I feel like in the past, I think that they feel that they're spiritual, or that they connected to this individual over here, who I also feel is spiritual. And maybe that's what brought them together. They both seem to be learning and growing and evolving. However, this person, I think because of this energy right here, they could have been a little overbearing. And I feel like it came from a place of love. But the thing is that it could have been too much for this individual. And I say that because this individual showed up with the Temperance energy. They were balanced. They were really good in their energy and independent. They had an independence about them. And I think that the overbearing nature of this person caused a tower moment. So as much as they were brought together because of the nice energetic feelings between the two, I think what happened is because this person was very pushy in terms of how they wanted things to go. Unfortunately, that crumbled this person's independence, and it became too much for them. So the Empress is very loving and nurturing, but with that 7 of Wands, I just feel like maybe someone was even smothering a little too much, or asking this person to change and not be so independent, and maybe in subtle ways, maybe in a manipulative way, they were trying to get their way, because it's that 7 of Wands right in that energy there. And it's about that power that really, really says to me, like, this person came on and thought, you know what, I want to love them. But the thing is that this person might be confusing love with control. Okay. So this one, I feel, was in a really good energy, thought that things could be balanced, thought it would be a nice opportunity to explore. But then as soon as their independence started getting challenged, boom, it just completely caused a problem. And this person is stable. Even though they may seem very gentle in their energy and kind and whatnot else, they are stable. Hence, they've made it as far as they have in life. They could already be a single parent, or for that matter, they are somebody who probably does well in their career, could be a businessman, businesswoman, but this person knows how to take care of themselves. And I think that that needed to be understood by this one. But this one also needed to understand that this one probably didn't realize that their overbearingness was too much. And even if they did communicate it, I think because this one was so softly spoken, it just wasn't heard, right? And I say that because here's that chemistry card, right? So this individual, it was like, boom, you know, they felt the chemistry, and it was just like everything was amazing, and it was like an explosion. So it just went off, right? It was like, oh, this is what I want. So all the power was directed at trying to make this work, but to their standards. This person, there's that inner peace. Like I said, they already showed up peaceful. So it says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So I think that that's where that person was at, was they were quite good, and maybe they had been on their own for a while before they had met this individual to begin with. And that's what maybe the friction was. So now in the present, what I see is happening is I see that this individual is having some inner conflict and maybe a little too judgmental and critical of this individual. And they're questioning whether or not this is their soulmate. But what I see the issue is that this one is saying that one is being too critical, too judgmental, right? And funny enough, because there is that judgment card, but this one is being, this one is being too judgmental, too critical, too controlling. Because when that King of Pentacles comes up in reverse, there you go. That is controlling energy, right? And this has become a burden for them. So they want to release this burden. And I feel like they haven't said anything yet, but it's like they might be turning their back to this connection in the near future and going back to investing more in themselves to get a balance. And this one, I think, has this drive, unfortunately, to fight. Like this one just always wants to prove their point, right? It's like, no, this is the way that things should be done. See how judgment is there? It's like, yeah, but this person needs to possibly, if they're willing, I don't know, but they need to look at how they're being pushy and how to, how to actually bridge this gap that's between the two. But it's going to require some self-reflection. It's going to require them to look at the way that they're conducting themselves, and that maybe they think that they're right, but the thing is that it's not right. They need to be more open and flexible with this individual and allow this person to be, right? This one can't handle the control. And so there we go. Like I said, interesting, new love. So this person here might be saying, look, I don't know if I should find somebody new because this one isn't seeing my way of doing things. Well, unfortunately, that's ego speaking. And this one is saying, surrender to my soul's path. So this one understands with this temperance energy that their life has been perfectly designed for their soul's growth. So they're accepting the lesson, and their lesson for them is this is too controlling for them. But I can also see how they got together, right? Is because this one is so gentle, and this one needs to learn from this one how to stand up for themselves, how to speak their truth, how to state what it is that they need. Instead of being in this peaceful energy, they need to draw on that Seven of Wands energy to stand up for their own beliefs as well. However, this one was drawn to this one, I think, because this one needed to learn how to draw on their loving, nurturing side and accepting side, and to not be so forceful, right? Okay. So in the future, what I see is this person is going to continue to go into the same pattern of relationships and attract the same type of person. The reason why is because they don't allow themselves to feel. They're so in their headspace that they're not allowing themselves to grieve. And we all know that the gift of learning is within grief itself. We have to go through it in order to learn. And this person, I don't think, is going to be too bothered, because their ego is going to push them into continuously doing the same thing over and over again until they're willing to look at themselves. They need to self-reflect. Hence this Lover's card, and then this ego card, which is that Six of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this person is going to continue to get knocked off their horse because they're not learning the lessons, okay? This person over here, I think, is going to be the one to end it. And I say that because they've got this Page of Swords, and as I feel like they're not as confident as they want to be yet, but at least they're learning. They need to speak up for themselves. And I say that because this Ten of Pentacles, whatever, I feel like this was a relationship, right? And it could have been something that they thought was going to be stable, but was unstable, especially with the controlling energy. They want to get back to a balanced, peaceful life. And I think that they feel they have to do this because that Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. So yeah, This one is going to realize, no, this is not my soulmate because they don't listen to me. They don't pay attention to what I'm saying. They don't change for me, right? But this person is also going to surrender that people-pleasing habit. They're going to start drawing on their shadow self and to pull out that strong kind of pushy self. They're coming into balance here with that Six of Pentacles, where it says speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So I think that this person is in a real transition now from learning how to not please others to the point of losing themselves, right? And this person was very instrumental in teaching them that. However, this person, I think, is just going to go find another energetic being like this because they're not ready to grow yet. Okay. So unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I think for some of you, this relationship is going to be ending in the near future. But it's okay because it's a learning process, right? And it's a growth opportunity for all parties involved. So that being said, let's get you a postcard from Spirit, and then we will wrap it up. What do we got for Tauruses, please, Spirit? What do we got for Tauruses? And again, you can identify with whichever individual's energy that you choose. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now? Oh my gosh, I feel that this message is important from Spirit to this one. Accept things the way that they are. Miracles start to happen. There is freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. See? That's what I was saying about this force. Unbelievable how this came together. The force of the Seven of Wands and the magician power, which is also a bit manipulative, which I said, this isn't this person's fault. This is how they were raised, and this is what they learned. This is learned behavior. Nobody comes into this world being this way. They learn it, and that's how they learn to get their needs met because they don't communicate properly, nor do they know how to self-reflect. And this could very well be somebody who had an overbearing mother, and that's why they've learned that that's how they should act in relationships, right? Or not even an overbearing mother, maybe even an overbearing father. But this is how they learned, and it causes conflict. And Spirit is trying to teach them that that's not the way for them to find happiness and peace in their life, right? So and the acting messy right there, the fighting, the conflict, right? So it stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Isn't that beautiful? This person needs to set themselves free. And if this sounds like the person you're dealing with, feel free to send them this reading. Maybe it'll give them that loving nudge to help them out. All right? All right, you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will speak to you soon. Take it easy. Bye.